those things that distract us. And I say it aloud because for the most part, those things that come in and do distract us, do take away from the Christian life, are only those things that we allow to be there. Somehow we think that because we are Christian, life is supposed to be filled with a bed of roses. Everything is just beautiful. Everything is peaceful. Sometimes this is quite the contrary, as in our first reading today. We hear Jonah being called to proclaim the destruction that's going to happen to Nineveh. This was not a very welcoming message, as you could imagine, to the people. And we know later on in the story what Jonah does. Because of this message, because of the bearing of this news, Jonah wants to run away. I don't want this, Lord. I don't want this. But yet he remains faithful. Proclaiming what God has asked of him. So too it is in our gospel. We hear the story of Martha and Mary. For most of us, we are both Martha and Mary. On the one hand, we are Mary. We're ready to sit at the feet of Jesus Christ. We're ready to absorb and listen to what God is asking us through the message of Jesus Christ, his suffering, death, and resurrection. Yet on the other hand, we occupy ourselves with things that are just not necessary. We let all of these unnecessary worries come in and rob us of that peace that is achieved in union with Christ. We are told in our gospel today, in living out our Christian identity, there is only the one thing that is important. Only one. To listen to very carefully what God is asking of us, and to live that out. When we, as Christians, get serious enough about this message, we find that message in and of itself, in spite of and despite who we are, has the